A heartbroken family in Brooklyn tonight calling for an investigation into their 7-year-old daughter's death. A hospital, they claim, misdiagnosed the little girl's strep throat as the flu. This despite the child's history of having strep in previous years. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Charlesworth is live at Woodhull Hospital with the story. Michelle.
Amari died here on January 14th. Her mother brought the 7-year-old little girl here on a Saturday morning and then brought her back the Sunday morning after she didn't get better. Her mother tells me she pleaded with this doctor to please not assume that it was the flu and to instead give her daughter a rapid strep test because she knew over the years her daughter had been diagnosed and treated for strep right here.
He told me, no, she doesn't have strep throat.
This is Amari Murriel-Johnson, full of life and promise, who loved unicorns and Princess Belle and wanted to be a doctor like Doc McStuffins. Her mother, Kareema Murriel, says Amari vomited repeatedly for 2 days from Tamiflu, prescribed when she actually had strep, not the flu. Her temperature went to 102. She went back in Woodhull Hospital.
He scolded me like I was his child. Why would you go to the nurses and tell the nurses that I didn't do a strep culture on your child? I examined her throat. I said, yes, but you didn't do a strep culture.
That test for strep came back positive the next day, the day she died. Mom had brought her 7-year-old Saturday morning when the girl got worse, taking Tamiflu at home. She brought her daughter back Sunday morning, and then hours later, her daughter's condition went downhill fast, and she died. Amari was born here. She got all of her shots here. She was treated twice here for strep. Then, Ms. Murriel says, misdiagnosed with the flu, not strep, and died here.
She should have given penicillin instead of Tamiflu. We believe this was a clear case of negligence at Woodhull Hospital, and we believe this should never have happened. In fact, she did not have to die.
My daughter said, Mommy, please, Mommy, it feels like I'm gonna die. It feels like I'm gonna die. I'm really trying hard to be strong. She was trying to pant and breathe. She said, please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. And I said, no, of course, Amari, you're not gonna die. Mommy's not gonna let that happen to you.
Very hard to hear those words. Woodhull Hospital responds to this medical malpractice lawsuit, saying the doctor named is in good standing with the hospital, that he has a history here of 18 years without grievances, and that they cannot say more because of patient confidentiality. They do admit it is tragic. This mother and her attorney insist that a 10-minute rapid strep test, which costs about $40 and some penicillin, would have meant that this little girl, this 7-year-old, would be alive and well today.